don't set out to tell their story just to hear themselves talk. When you have a chance to tell somebody what you're doing and what you hope to accomplish, you almost always have the idea that they're going to join you in some way. You want to have an impact. This module is about how you create that impact. Having impact with your storytelling is easier than you might think. In fact, if you just use what your mom taught you about communication, I think you're going to do really well. Let's play with a scenario that I've used over and over again all around the world. Pretend you know a mom who just got a special offer for a Disney cruise and she has a family of 4. Now what she would like is for everybody to go. She wants to go on the cruise. Her family consists of herself, her husband, 6-year-old son, and a 15-year-old daughter. Now your mind's already racing ahead to how she's going to manage this and what the issues are going to be. So what I have found is when I ask the following questions, it doesn't seem to matter what age of people are in the room, doesn't matter what continent I'm on, as long as they've heard of Disney, and I always get essentially the same answers. If we ask the question, why does she want to go? Everybody's going to talk to me about wanting a break, loving family time, just going to be great to have everybody together. When I ask, what does she want each of their responses to be, it's always one answer. She not only wants them to agree to go, she wants them all to be excited about it. One objective, 3 different people to talk to. If we ask what each of them is probably going to have as their predisposition to go, the husband is going to say, how much does it cost? Everybody in the world I've ever talked to gives me that answer. The son's going to say, I'm out the door. And the daughter's going to want to know why she has to go hang out with old people and her kid brother, and are there going to be cute boys, can she take her cell phone and maybe bring a friend? Everybody predicts that these different people will ask the same questions. Maybe it's universal, I don't know, but in the courses I've taught, workshops I've led, those are the answers I always get. So will this mom have the same conversation with each person in her family? They say, well, heck no. Why would she do that? She's going to plan to talk to her husband in this way, she's going to plan to talk to her son in this way, and her daughter is going to take the most finesse of all probably, she's going to talk to her in this way. In none of these conversations does the woman focus on why she wants to go. Now there could be an exception. If she's all about guilt-based decision-making, she might get them to go if she talks about it that way. However, can she accomplish her goal of having everybody excited to go in that way? None of that surprised any of you. It's as natural as breathing. You know how families work. You know how conversations go. You know how it is to persuade other people to do what you want them to do, even if it's for their own good. It's intuitive in real life. For some reason, most people who don't do it for a living think that making a business plan presentation has exactly one format, and that you present your ideas about innovation the same way every time, that somehow it's the innovation itself that drives the structure and the content of the conversation. It's not true. All you have to do is be natural. Do what you would do in real life. Think about what your objective is. In her case, it was clear. For you, it's also now clear. You know whose help you need, you know how you want their help to come to you, and you know you need to go ask them to join you. Second step is think about who you're talking to. You got to really dig into what they care about. What do they know? What kind of things do they need to know? What questions will they ask? It's no different than getting your 15-year-old teenager to go with you on a Disney cruise. You have to answer the questions she's going to ask. Then you carefully plot, sometimes late at night, just like that mom did when she was in bed, saying, how am I going to set up the scenario? How am I going to craft this message? What is it that's going to get that person to take that action and be excited about it? You have the same objective. Another way I like to think about this is sort of like your job is being a tour guide. When I went to visit the beaches at Normandy, I was really impressed with the tour guides that are all in the big area where the tours form up. And it was obvious that they quickly assessed who was in their group. Oh, you're Aussies, you probably want to see this part of the beach. Oh, Americans will go here. They know the entire beach very, very well. They take a quick look at who's in their group, and they quickly run through their head, and they organize the tour to meet the needs of the participants. After you've done all this work, I guarantee you, you know more about this potential business than that set of tour guides knows about that whole beach. The issue isn't whether you know enough. The issue is you've got to now match the parts of what you know to your desired participants. You've got to unpack this for them in a way that's designed for them to enjoy and be excited about the journey they take with you. You're trying to help them discover that they actually want to do this. So every talk is an invitation to join you on a journey. The first journey might be 15 or 20 minutes long, but you're really inviting them to join you for the journey of making this amazing thing happen. Next time, we're going to put that into practical terms of how you design your storyboard to match the needs of that audience to get them where they need to go.